The village of Nkata pulsed with life, a place where the earth itself seemed to breathe. The river swelled, dark and rich, thick with fish that glistened like silver coins. The yams grew so large that a single one could sustain an entire family, and the air carried the scent of roasting meat, fermenting palm wine, and something else, something older, something watching, for generations. Nkata stood in touch between warring lands, a haven of peace in a world that knew only conflict. They were too strong to be conquered, too neutral to be seen as a threat, yet cursed with the kind of wealth that made men restless. Their only crime was possessing what others craved: fertile land, warriors with arms like iron, and women whose beauty could drive kings to madness. So when whispers of war slithered through the land like an unseen serpent, the elders of Nkata gathered beneath the great Iroko tree. "We need allies," Ogbwefi Agbalu, the eldest among them, said, his voice heavy with the weight of generations. "We cannot fight both the East and the West. We must seek protection." And then they came. The warriors of the Red Feather clan arrived like a storm on the horizon, their presence shifting the very air. They moved with a silence that spoke of men who had seen too much blood, their crimson-plumed helmets marking them as creatures of war. At their head was a Deji, a man whose smile was still, whose voice carried the dry whisper of palm fronds caught in the harmattan wind. "We bring peace," he said, standing in the village square. "We bring safety." His words curled into the minds of the villagers, wrapping around their fears like creeping vines. They listened, they believed, and so, a feast was held, a ram was slaughtered, its blood offered to the gods in gratitude. The women danced, their feet drumming against the earth in a rhythm of welcome. The men drank deep, toasting their newfound protectors. But fire does not reveal its true hunger until the wind stirs. At first, the Red Feathers were everything they had promised. They patrolled the village, their spears flashing under the midday sun. They built watchtowers, their fires burning bright through the night. They ate and laughed among the villagers, took wives, raised cups, and told stories. Then, the small things began. A woman found her yam stores emptied, though she had locked them tight. A man woke to find his prize goat slaughtered, its blood still glistening in the moonlight. A young girl vanished, her footprints leading only one way, toward the Red Feather camp. Adeji always had answers. Always, the price of protection, he would say, his smile never reaching his eyes. Then came the night when the truth tore through Nkata like a spear through flesh. The villagers woke to fire, not the fragrant smoke of roasted plantains, nor the warmth of a cooking hearth, but the acrid, merciless stench of burning homes. The Red Feathers, their saviors, had become their reapers. Granaries crumbled into blackened husks. Elders were dragged from their beds. The strongest men were bound, shackled like cattle. As Agbalu's hut was consumed in flame, Adeji leaned in close, his voice a dagger against the old man's ear. "You thought you were buying salvation," he whispered, "but all you did was invite the lion into your fold." The people of Nkata fought. Oh, how they fought. But how does one battle a shadow they once welcomed as a shield? By dawn, Nkata was no more. The rivers still ran full, but they carried the echoes of a people undone by their own trust. The land remained fertile, but the hands that once tilled it were now bound, led away into a fate unknown. The sky bore witness, its only offering the spiraling tendrils of smoke that rose like a warning to those who might look upon them. Beware the hand that offers safety, for it may be the one that wields the sharpest blade. And so, the village of Nkata did not fall to its enemies, but to the very ones they had called their own. A tale of trust turned to ruin, a lesson written in ash. But remember this, my friends, beneath every mask lies a hidden face. And sometimes, the warmest embrace is merely a trap waiting to close. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If this story made you think twice, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more twisted folktales from the corners of the world. Until next time, keep your eyes open, and your mind, keep it even wider. Stay safe, stay wise.